What's going on, everybody? Desmond Sharp back with Madden NFL 19. We're still in week 5. If you have not seen the last episode, please go check that out, because I'm finna show you the stats. Because you need to see everything that happened. The Pittsburgh Steelers, you remember they beat the Baltimore Ravens 34-28. Then they come back home against the Falcons and they get absolutely shellacked. They just get shellacked. Matt Ryan threw 0 picks. He was just on fire. He just could not get intercepted. 5 touchdowns. 1 touchdown for Big Ben, and only 6 interceptions. It was just crazy. And their team was still getting shellacked at that point. So now the Steelers are now the Steelers are going to head to Cincinnati as 3-2, while the Falcons are going against the Bucks in week 6. We're still in week 5 at this point. We're gonna head to Cleveland to see if the Browns can avoid going to 2-3, heading back home against the Chargers, who are definitely having a bad season. We're gonna find out, because the Ravens are on a 1-game losing streak after losing to Pittsburgh. Here we go. Lamar Jackson had a great game against Pittsburgh. He was running the football, but at the last second on 4th down, his team couldn't get into the end zone to keep their winning streak alive. So now they're 3-1 on the season, but it's all good. They're still doing pretty good. They're not doing bad. It's just that the Chargers are doing bad. The Chargers are doing bad right now. The Chargers are doing bad. Because Phillip Rivers don't learn the many interceptions he has. He just won't stop throwing them. That's gotta stop.
On EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the Baltimore Ravens and their dynamic rookie quarterback Lamar Jackson as they get set to match up with Tyrod Taylor and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase.
Antonio Callaway back to receive, because the Browns are going to get the opening kickoff.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Now Justin Tucker is going to kick it off, and we continue week 5 of the NFL season. Here's Callaway, and he'll be taken down at the 23-yard line. So here comes Tyrod Taylor and his guys.
They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretpretty happy over the course of the season.
So, guys, they're going to recap the Falcons and Steelers game, so you can see the dominance. Because 1st and 10, Taylor. He finds Njoku. And they work this all the way down to the 48-yard line.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on.
Taylor on first down. And he will be sacked.
And down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Tony Jefferson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
Taylor on 2nd and 19 after the sack. He throws deep. On his cut. Now, I could have swore that was about to get intercepted. It was close to being intercepted. Watch this. See right there. It was about to get intercepted right there because the defender was right in front of him.
When it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So now then, the big play has them all.
Because after this game, we head to Seattle for the big game. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10. Taylor throws. It's caught to Landry. And down he goes all the way to the 6.
A good pickup there at 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation...
1st and 10, they gave it to Zion Williamson, running outside, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And he will not return this one as he hits as it hits the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes Lamar Jackson onto the field.
Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
In the last game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, boy oh boy, he is probably tired. They allowed 12 sacks last game. 12 sacks. They need to get better here. Cause now their 3-game win streak is over. So now they need to get back in the win column. Jackson. Oh, it was a wide open receiver, but it's incomplete. As we take a look at the Ravens offense.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Jackson on 2nd down. Uh-oh, Jackson in trouble. And he finds Crabtree. The last game against the Steelers, he had a touchdown.
A week ago, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself,
Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson is going to escape it. He did this a whole bunch of times against Pittsburgh.
After tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken.
Here's Lamar Jackson on 2nd down. He'll find Will Snead.
How he can hurt you. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that?
1st and 10 after that long pass downfield.
got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So they got their
First and
assignments
10.
down pat and kept them away
Jackson.
from
He will be sacked.
Taken down. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what your hope is that you figure out.
They did not block. They did the same thing against Pittsburgh. They weren't blocking for Jackson. He tried to get away, but he couldn't. He was breaking tackles, but he kept getting sacked all over the place.
And a sack resulted.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked again.
Down he goes again.
This is the same thing that happened against Pittsburgh.
They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they got to figure out.
And they had 12 last game.
Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Jackson here on 3rd down. He throws downfield. And that's intercepted.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
And he will be taken down all the way to the 39. E.J. Gaines with the interception.
Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Taylor here on 1st down. Throws downfield. And it's caught.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10. Taylor in trouble. He can't find nobody. Throws. Caught. It's Williamson.
He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice
1st and 10. Here's Williamson. He's going to run outside. And he will score his 2nd touchdown of the game. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing. Guys up front because they're winning the
And Cleveland leads 14-0.
Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
And he will not have a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Lamar Jackson on 1st down. He throws deep for Collins. And that is caught. Alex Collins, there he goes. And he'll be out of bounds to the 17-yard line. And that's where they will start that's the end of the 1st. 14-0 Cleveland. We'll be back to Cleveland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Back here in Cleveland, it's the Ravens with the football, but they have a 1st and 10 after that long pass downfield.
All the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
First and 10. They give it to Collins. And he will go nowhere. He lost 1 yard, and it will be a second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive
Jackson
backfield. They're playing an excellent
gives it to Allen, and he only got 1 yard on that one, and that'll be third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
Jackson on third down. He'll find the tight end. And they will bring him down to the 13. Not enough for the first, and it'll be a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
Justin Tucker looking to nail the field goal, and he does. And they're still down 11 points as it is 14-3.
Inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
as I said, guys, after this game, whoever wins, either Cleveland goes to 3-2 or 2-3, or the Ravens go to 4-1 or 3-2. We head to Seattle for the Rams with Chris Smoove and the Seahawks. That game is the big one.
what are we going to do to keep him out for a third time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Taylor will bring the Browns up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
First and 10. They give it to Williamson. No gain on that one. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
As I said, guys, Chris Smoove and his Los Angeles Rams are going up against Cameron Baker and his Seattle Seahawks for the big game to see whose streak is going to be staying alive. Here's Williamson on second down. And he's still going. Zion Williamson. This is going to be a Cleveland touchdown. This is his third touchdown of the game.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Baltimore, I don't know what to say, but y'all just not playing well. Here's Willie Snead. And he will be tackled at the 24-yard line.
25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch.
Here's Jackson on first down. He throws deep. It's caught. And they will get him down to the other side of midfield to the 48-yard line in enemy territory.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control.
Here's Alex Collins on the run. And he is taken down at the 42-yard line.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
2nd and 4, Jackson. And there he goes. He finds the tight end. It's Hurst.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and look out. He gets sacked. already 3 sacks in the game. In this game, they had 12 against Pittsburgh.
This entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Jackson, he has nowhere to throw it, so he's going to run for it. And down he goes at the 16. And we head to the 2-minute warning here in Cleveland. 21-3 is the score. We'll be back to Cleveland after this. Back here in Cleveland. This is a blowout right now.
From games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lamar Jackson.
Here's Jackson on 1st down.
He throws and is caught. Willie Snead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Jackson on 2nd and 2. He's going to run for this, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his.
Oh, no, not that cheese. Oh, my gosh. Not that throwing the ball up cheese.
But it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Here's Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he nails it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Now the Browns are going to get the football back, leading by 11.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Cleveland now. They'll be looking to score like they did on the last drive and extend their lead even more. We're going to see what happens. 1st and 10.
He'll throw on 1st down with Taylor.
He throws deep. And it's caught.
Inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
1st and 10. Here's Williamson. He is taken down at the 21. He gained 2 on that run. 2nd and 8.
You probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now
Taylor on 2nd down. He will throw. And it's caught for Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
And Gonzalez. Oh, the extra point almost got blocked, but he puts it in.
On the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Will Snead back to receive it.
Fielded in the end zone.
Snead will return it. And he'll be taken down at the 29-yard line. Here comes Lamar Jackson and his guys.
Trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball.
Jackson here on 1st down. He will throw. He throws it. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Buddy Calhoun. And they're going to be set up in the red zone.
Buddy Calhoun with the pick. And the Browns will take over at the 17.
Well, this is one of the downsides
That is already 2 interceptions here in this game. It's not looking good. Taylor will throw on first down. He throws it. It's caught to Williamson.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. From the gun,
here's Taylor. Uh-oh, Taylor in trouble. He can't throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will score for the Cleveland touchdown.
Tyrod Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
I don't know, guys, but don't tell me this is finna be another blowout. Because the last game was a blowout. Don't tell me this game finna be a blowout. Here's Willie Snead to return it. And he'll be taken down at 37.
At about the 37-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Are you sure about that? Because we just did that video yesterday. We just did that video. So how you going to say that that's going to be a game to watch? And he connects with his wide receiver on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds to the 43. Brown with the catch on that one. And the Ravens first down.
8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Jackson to throw. He's going to run for this.
Got some real estate inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down to the 23-yard line.
Comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And we're back. The offense had a chance.
We're back in Cleveland. The Baltimore Ravens are gonna go for the field goal to try to hit it before as we headed to the lockers. Almost got blocked, but he puts it in.
It's good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start in the AFC.
Can you please go to the Falcons and Steelers game at least?
On Cincinnati. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Ryan Tannehill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck, a touchdown pass in the victory. In our game, it's Tyrod Taylor who's been on the offensive in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Welcome back to Cleveland, everybody. 35-13 is the score, and the Ravens are going to get the ball to start the second half. Here's Willie Snead on the return. And he'll be taken down. Why would he get tackled at 25? I don't know, but that's what their start. Here comes Lamar Jackson and his offense.
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
First and 10. Jackson gives it to Collins.
This is a really important drive.
And he is taken down at the 32-yard line.
A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Jackson on 2nd and 3. He will find his tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. And having your eyes
Jackson on first down.
Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that
He is gonna run for this one, and he's gonna get popped as he. But the Ravens will still have a first.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Jackson on first and 10.
Especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better
He still throws it, and it's caught to Collins. He will lose yardage here. Back to the 46.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Jackson on 2nd down. And he will be sacked.
He goes down. Larry Ogunjobi getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Jackson is going to go down again.
Myles Garrett in there to get him.
And it will be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down,
The Ravens just got down the field, and they struggled to get into the end zone again.
I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's the Browns now.
Here comes Tyrod Taylor.
Of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave?
Taylor here on first down.
Shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Oh, and he's going to run for this. Look at Taylor. He's going to run for this. And he gets all the way down to the other side of midfield to the 49.
On the scramble, it gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Taylor will throw.
Taylor on first and 10. He throws wide open. Wide open, going for the first down.
For the Browns, 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Taylor on first down. He has nowhere to throw it, and he's just gonna run for this one. And they get him down to the 9.
Empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Guys, I'm not even sure if this is impossible. The Ravens just lost to the Steelers, and they come back out on the road, and they're gonna get demolished by the Browns. This is insane. Taylor on first and goal. He finds Gordon.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes
2nd and goal. Taylor.
Something short.
And wide open space, and he will score. Touchdown, Browns.
Tyrod Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
The Browns lead 42-13 over Baltimore.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
Guys, as you can see, you already know Baltimore is just struggling. They're struggling now after they just started off winning 3 straight games and then losing their first 2 years of games on the road. Now here's Willie Snead to return it.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here comes Baltimore.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Yep. Here's Alex Collins. And he will be taken down behind the line. Losing a yard there. And now second down.
Then coming together as a group. Going over adjustments. And then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there.
Jackson here on 2nd and 11. He will throw. And it's caught to Hurst.
We got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to beat
Jackson here on 1st and 10. He throws deep. And it's caught. Crabtree.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10. Lamar Jackson. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to run for this. He'll be brought down to the 9, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
For this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Browns crowd is getting excited.
You when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Alright, so we're back. Cleveland leads 42-13. Baltimore's trying to get a late score, and then the Browns can actually hold the possession.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Collins now the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Jackson, and he will find his tight end for the touchdown, Ravens. And it was Nick Boyle.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And Justin Tucker nails the extra point. They're still down a lot. They're down 22.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here's Callaway on the return. And he is taken down at the 29-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is...
Here's Taylor. Uh-oh, he breaks the tackle. He breaks another one. He breaks 3. He breaks 4. And he got tripped up.
Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Here's Taylor. Taylor, he already knew he was in trouble, and he's gonna run for this. And he'll be down. He goes at the other side of in enemy territory.
Not only another first down, that also puts puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game.
Here's Williamson on first down. Jukes out his defender, and he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great play there. 37 yards. And the Browns.
That is his 4th touchdown here in this game.
That rushing touchdown is 4, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
So now Baltimore's going to get the ball back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Here's Jackson. He throws it. And it's intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I don't know what he was thinking to throw that.
This defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Taylor.
Taylor on first down.
Just keeping the play alive.
And he's going to run for this. And he is out of bounds to the 23-yard line.
Looked at me like that doctor with my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big
Taylor throws. Caught Njoku. And he is down right at the 11.
Njoku for the Cleveland first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point.
First and 10, Taylor. He's looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked.
Sacked back at the 22. Terrell Suggs. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back.
Taylor will throw.
Excellent pressure up front.
Uh-oh, Taylor in trouble, and he's sacked again.
Willie Henry in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Taylor throws it, and it's incomplete.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play.
Oh, it almost got blocked, but he puts it in. From 46 yards out.
Forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And not that ball.
Guys, so the Ravens are going to lose for the 2nd time in a row.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Jackson throws it. Oh, it is incomplete.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Wide open is Allen. And he's taken down to the 38. And we take you to the 2-minute warning.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson here on 1st down. Throws deep for Crabtree. And that will be incomplete.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Jackson on 2nd down. He throws deep for Crabtree, and he's got it.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions,
now they'll be looking to score now, but it'll be too little too late if they score. And Jackson in trouble. He throws it, and it's caught to Crabtree. Touchdown Ravens, but it is too little too late.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his
And
hands,
Tucker nails the extra point, and now they're cutting into that lead a bit, but it is too little too late. Because all the Browns have to do is just hold the possession, waste clock.
Out to kick this one away. That's fielded in.
Here's Callaway on the return. And he is taken down at the 29-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back on the field.
Here comes Cleveland back out on the field.
Protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has
Taylor gives to Carlos Hyde.
to win at home.
And that will go nowhere, losing 6 yards.
Done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stage.
Taylor gives it to Williamson.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
So we're back in Cleveland after the Ravens called a timeout.
Other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Taylor gives it to Williamson.
It's Williamson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So
And he is taken down to the 24-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And the Browns are going for it, and they're in the lead right now. Taylor will throw for it. And he's got to run for it, and that might just do it.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Why? How would the Ravens just give up that run? They would have had another. They would have had another score. They would have had another touchdown on the board, but I guess not, because they just allowed that huge run. So with 34 seconds left, the Browns are gonna kneel this thing so they can just walk out of here with a victory.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen,
So guys, that is it. And you see the final score in Pittsburgh. Falcons 52 and the Steelers 14. So guys, the Cleveland Browns, they are going to go to 3-2 on their season. And they'll be looking to go to 4-2 against the Los Angeles Chargers back at home. They defeat the Ravens 52-27 in a blowout.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
That's all. That's all she wrote.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can follow this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in. Alongside Charles Davis,
Uh-oh.
with our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Did I just hear that right? In Nashville. Did I just hear that right? So that means they got the Titans in week 6 that they need to get, or else they're gonna go back to 500 as 3-3. Oh my gosh. This is trouble now for Baltimore. Let's check and see. Because they did say the Browns are going to take on the Chargers in week 6. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! They got the Titans. They got the Titans after that. Then they got the Saints. Then they got the Panthers. Then they got Pittsburgh again. Oh my gosh. Baltimore, you are in trouble now. Because you got 4 more user games after that. Wow. Well, guys, if you enjoyed that, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. And we will see you guys in Seattle for the big game. Chris Smooth and the Los Angeles Rams puts their streak on the line against the Seattle Seahawks, who also are putting their streak on the line. If you are ready for the big game, hit that like button. Make it splash on that like button.